Thanks for tuning in to Barbershop Sports Talk.
So, Ben, you want to do this, and we can get into this too. Out of every team in the national tournament, how many actually have a legitimate chance to win it?
Well, let's go through it part by part here, and I'll just kind of go through it team by team, and I'll let you know if they have any chance of winning or not. We'll call it a somebody or a nobody. Okay, if they're somebody, they have a chance of maybe actually really winning the tournament, and if they're nobody, they have no chance, at least in my opinion.
By the way, to me, you can call Gonzaga a nobody. You can't be a one seed and be a nobody, by the way, in my opinion.
Okay, all right.
Is that fair? Is that fair?
Well, I mean, we're talking about nobodies as teams that don't have a chance to win the tournament.
I think if you're a one seed, you have a chance to win the tournament.
I don't know. Well, let's go through some of the other ones, and then we kind of come back and revisit Gonzaga.
Okay, that's fine.
So, where do you want us to start? Do you want us to start right under that Gonzaga Norfolk State game?
Yeah. We can go there.
Okay. So Oklahoma's nobody, Missouri's nobody, Creighton's nobody. UCSB, I don't even know who those guys are. Those guys definitely aren't winning anything. Virginia's not winning anything. University of Ohio. Apologies to my cousin who they're not winning anything. USC's not winning anything. Drake is not winning anything. Kansas is a somebody. They might win. Eastern Washington, absolutely not. They're nobody. Oregon's nobody. Virginia Commonwealth University, they're nobody. Iowa is a somebody, Daryl, and Grand Canyon University, one of the local colleges out here in Arizona. Sorry, you're nobody. You don't have a chance to win this, I don't think. Out in the East, Michigan is somebody. Texas Southern is nobody. LSU is nobody.
St. Bonaventure. That is near Buffalo. It's an hour away from Buffalo. Ben, I almost went to school there.
I've never even heard of those guys, man. They have no business being.
Ben, it's an only in New York. It's about 45 minutes to an hour away from Buffalo. It's near the PA border. I almost went to school there. They have a great journalism program. And I'll tell you this. You know who went to school there? Adrian Wojnarowski.
Well, nobody as far as winning this thing. Colorado is nobody. Georgetown is nobody.
Can we agree Woj is somebody? Can we agree Woj is somebody, though?
Woj is somebody. I will give you that. I have an enormous amount of respect for him. UNC Greensboro is nobody. BYU is a nobody. Michigan State or UCLA, neither of those teams are winning anything. Texas isn't winning anything. Abilene Christian not winning this thing. UConn is somebody. I'll give them a little bit of credit. They're somebody. Maryland's nobody. Alabama's nobody. Iona's nobody. So how many somebodies do we have so far?
You said Bama.
If I'm counting correctly, I think I have Iowa, Kansas, and UConn in Michigan. So I think we have 4 somebodies so far. Then on the other side of the bracket, Baylor's is somebody, Hartford's nobody, North Carolina's somebody, Wisconsin's nobody, Villanova's nobody, Winthrop's nobody, Purdue's nobody, North Texas has no chance, Texas Tech, Utah State, they're nobodies, Arkansas is nobody, Colgate, I think that's kind of comical there in this, they're definitely not winning anything. Florida could win. Virginia Tech's not going to. Ohio State has a chance. Oral Roberts, definitely not. So now we are up to Baylor, North Carolina, Florida, and Ohio State. So I added 4 more, and we had 4, so that's 8 so far. And then I don't think Illinois has a chance. I don't think Drexel has a chance. Loyola, Georgia Tech, they're nobody's. Tennessee, Oregon State, Oklahoma State, Liberty, San Diego State, Syracuse, no chance there. West Virginia, Morehead State, Clemson, Rutgers, Houston, and Cleveland State, nobodies. And I've thought about Gonzaga, and I decided that I'm going to call them a nobody as well.
Oh, Ben, I think you got to call Gonzaga. If you're a 1 seed, you have to be considered somebody.
So the good news here, with what I would propose then to actually make this like more entertaining and competitive, is we could just cut it down to 8 teams that have a chance to win.
Ben, I guarantee you Gonzaga goes further in the tournament than North Carolina.
Well, it might be because North Carolina's going to have to get to Baylor, which I think is going to be hard. But, I mean, we're talking about actually having a chance to win the tournament. I think if North Carolina could squeak by Baylor, potentially, they might have a chance.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, it's just interesting. You know, my whole point here is there's a lot of teams that get included in this tournament that don't even have a chance to win, really. And I hear what you've been talking about, you know, off the air. Let's give the little guys a chance. Let's give those schools an opportunity to make some memorable moments. But in the long run, and understand, you know, I come from a small school, the University of Vermont, who's been in this tournament, who once upon a time, way back in the day, actually beat Syracuse in the early 2000s. And even being in that position, I say, you know, I don't want to see my team in this tournament because I know the University of Vermont has no chance to win. Nobody wants to see them get beat down by Louisville or Kentucky or some other team like that. So I think having more smaller tournaments and then just trimming down the national championship tournament to possibly 8 teams, possibly 16 teams would be a better way to go about this. And I've been saying that now for the last decade plus.
hopefully they never listen to you, Ben. Ben, thank you for coming on the podcast, Ben. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Joe. Thanks for having me on. Best of luck to you in the tournament.